Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Terraria Master Mode series. So last time we were going through and trying to get ourselves a pair of jungle armor. We also tried to upgrade a few things. So since then I've done a little bit of off-camera work. I did a bit of mining and other such things, a bit of spelunking as well. So I got a bit, just enough gold to get a gold bow. I went and found some emeralds, got an emerald staff. And then we're kind of still working our way to actually getting better armor. I was able to find a mining helmet as well, which was quite cool. We always need a mining helmet in this case. I don't have much lighting, so I'll try to get a bit easier for you guys. While spelunking down, I was able to find a chain knife off a zombie, and so that's that one there. So I've been slowly getting more mana, which makes it a bit easier for the emerald staff. And so we are gonna go and start continuing our way to getting more geared up so that we can actually get through the jungle. So we can get the jungle armor, which is pretty much the best armor we can get until Skeletron. Skeletron. So when we get into the dungeon, we can start farming out the bones to get necro armor. And I think so that's pretty much the best way of getting around with range. We've got a few bits and pieces as well. We've got a metal detector, which now shows me what really nice loot's nearby, which is quite useful. So this emerald staff and the more mana actually helps quite a bit. It gives us a bit more range. We've got essentially unlimited ammo, which makes it a lot easier to play with and not being as essentially expensive on us due to us actually losing all our money on death. And as you've seen in the last couple episodes, death is quite something that happens quite a fair bit to me. It's a bit annoying every single time, but it is what it is. So, slimes used to be my main nemesis. No longer, sort of. I can actually take care of him quite well. I do need to get a bit more armor. I had a bit of tungsten. I'm trying to essentially work towards a tungsten set at the minimum. We will see if we can actually get a gold set. That will kind of be our main goal, is to get a gold set of armor. We'll keep these plants going on here. Actually, this place looks quite nice to set up a little town, doesn't it? I can mine out around here to get we can get a underground pool going on there, so we can start doing a bit of fishing there. I can flatten out this area, and then we've got a nice area for walking around. We can have our demolition in here, so he'll be nice and happy. I think I'll actually go ahead with that idea. It seems like quite a good one. What's that? Oh, fairies, right? Yes, fairy, show me where to go. This game it's so good these days. You've got little tidbits everywhere, and oh yes, life crystal. So yeah, they've really updated the game so much to make it that little bit more user-friendly. This new sort of fairy feature is something I've brought in 1.4. We have so of course now we've got 140 health. A little bit of extra health can go a long way. At the end of last episode, we had a topaz hook. The topaz hook we have now upgraded to a sapphire hook. What else do we have in equipment? Nothing else new. So we are working towards a gold set if we can. We will try to go through the jungle again. and if on the way we can fight a few Shellys uh, or other such mobs, we might be able to get some really nice loot. So with fighting Shellys, why would we want to fight Shellys? We mainly would like to fight Shellys to have the chance to get the rally. So the rally is a yo-yo that is quite strong. Can pretty much get you most of the way through pre-hard mode, as weird as that may sound. And so right now I'm just gonna open up this area a bit, flatten it out, give a good start to getting our underground town going. A little bit of Crimtane ore, so that red ore here. We'll leave it for now. We can't really mine it. We'll need the Crimtane. We'll need at least a Reaver Shark, I believe, to be able to mine it, and then we can get onto that. I don't think they blow up with bombs. I can try that actually. I've got some bombs on me. I forget if you can actually blow them up. So I think so. We've got a little bit of the power spike. So we've got. Oh, there you go. We've also got a Crawldad. Crawldads are awesome to farm out as well. Same reason to get the shell, get the rally or any other main drops. I think so. They also have a depth meter. We're testing if we can actually. Oh wow, we can actually blow it up. Sweet. That's really good. I forget if they are just on their own. I have to look them up. We can go and talk to Levi, our guide, again. Speaking of NPCs, we had a new NPC move in. We've got Daphne, the zoologist. She's one of the new NPCs with 1.4. She seems to bring a lot of the critter-based stuff. So one of the items I know she has is the. So she has the critter manual or something along those lines, where it stops you from destroying those critters or killing those critters as you walk about. As long as it's in the inventory, you pretty much don't kill them, which is nice. Mainly because they've put so much effort in putting in critters, and it's kind of sad to see them die constantly. It becomes a little bit of a massacre when you kind of go around and do your general everyday sort of lawn mowing and all such things, and they get in the way, unfortunately. So it seems like with our little bit of a damage update or damage increase, we've got a lot more different mobs popping up now. So we, also because you saw, I do have a metal detector. I spent a long time with the old the flame mace to kill a nymph. I don't want to say how long it took. Let me just say, it's a lot of health to keep hitting with 1 and 2 damage. Oh, we've got another fairy. What is this fairy doing now? What is this fairy going to show us? It's Mrs. Fairy, Mr. Fairy. Can you show us where you want us to go? Okay, it's a blue fairy. What does the blue fairies do? So the green fairy showed us where to go to get a. Okay, the blue fairies just follow us. Interesting. Is it just a light source? Gold nearby? So as I was saying before, we'll just continue on making this little town area. On the roof of the town, what I like doing is getting a little gem corn farm, so we can actually have the gem corns grow. In 1.4, they introduced a way to actually renewably get gems. So back in the day, the only way to get gems was through gem caves or finding it scattered around somewhere. It was it's not like they had the best generation either. They were quite rare, which made finding gems all that more rewarding in a sense.
Hey guys, it's Future Terra. In this episode, we'll have a few of these speed up moments. Please let me know how you find them. I find it's a good way to kind of split up a little bit of the dead zones and actually keep the things going a bit quicker, and you actually see what the progress happens. Thanks, guys.
So this new, well, not new anymore, but the water texture that we have now is like a very smooth water texture. Wasn't always the case. We actually had quite jaggy, blocky water texture once upon a time. The water texture as it is now is very, very nice. And we can't really... Oh, Bohemius. Hmm. I should probably go and check him out. The the traveling merchants always has really cool stuff. We had one arrive while I was doing a bit of off work. Unfortunately, it did have a sitting duck fishing rod. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Mr. Bohemius, you've got a lifeform analyzer. I will grab one of them. It's just a plain lifeform analyzer. We've got a katana. Don't really need one of them. Lawn flamingo. I haven't seen one of them. There must be one of the new little things you can put around. And we've got some fa. Ooh. This actually might be a good thing to get as a buff when fighting. Oh, general mobbing as well. But when fighting any boss, it will be nice to have that little bit of stat increase. So as I said before, we may as well, while we're here, we speak to Levi, see how we use a Crimtane. Or Crimtane is just straight 3 to 1. Won't get too many bars, but we can actually look forward into what we can do with these bars. So Levi, one more bit of help. So the archery is a good yo-yo. You may notice on this one that unlike a lot of the other yo-yos, if I actually bring up a wooden yo-yo, is it wooden? Some of the other yo-yos, you'll notice they have a X symbol on them. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, not the wooden yo-yo either. But some of the yo-yos do have a little X symbol on them, and that kind of signifies that you can actually buy a version of them in real life, which I find really cool. So this pickaxe, the Deathbringer pickaxe, I believe will be able to mine. Well, it says that it mines hellstone. We'll be able to mine obsidian as well, so get our obsidian skull, which is awesome. Awesome, be like an easy piece of stats. You also get immunity to some fire. Well, yeah, you get immunity to fire damage or standing on fire blocks, which is a big must. We'll be able to get the Crimson Armor set. Straight just damage buffs. We can also get the Tendon Bow. It's a very big increase on a gold bow, so if we can get 4 more of those, we should probably get into it. And a Flesh Catcher. So I think the Flesh Catcher would be the best fishing rod we can make, I believe. And if we make that, we can actually start fishing. We can technically start fishing with a wooden one or a iron one. But the way it works is that the better fishing power you have, the better chance of, well, you get better gear out of it, you get better chance of getting the better stuff out of it. So thank you, Bohemius, for the Lifeform Analyzer. Now we can see there's no rare creatures. This will also help us see if there's any creatures that we actually want to farm or actually get something out of. So your missing girls or the nymphs will be shown in there. You'll get your Shellies, the Crawdads. I think so the Mother Slime's in there as well. And above that you see it shows the valuables that are nearby. So it says there's a chest nearby here. I'll pull out the Spelunker glow stick, and we can see where that is. It's not as good as a Spelunker, but it is a way of doing it that I find quite useful. So we've got another slime coming to have a bit of a dance. I should probably go and introduce myself to our zoologist as well, Miss Daphne. Well, next time we go up, we should probably go and say hi to Daphne. And so I was doing a little bit of spelunking and kind of exploring down here. There's a place that hopefully I don't get caught out by again. But first and foremost, we'll get our town going.
Hey guys, it's Future Terra here. Just letting you know, this is going to be a super fast build mode. So quickly building out the underground town so that we have a place for our demolitionists to come and move into. You'll see that I go back and forth from the overworld and our underground town. That's mostly to either get more blocks or make a new crafting bench or something like that. I did get um, mob swarmed in this area, and so that kind of really made it difficult for me to build a little bit. But as you see, by the end of it, we've got a really nice area for our demo to actually join us in. This will be a really cool place to actually stay, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
So guys, this is the underground village that we started. As you see, it is just a small little village that people are getting to go here. We're gonna have the demolition move in. I just actually put him into the house I'm currently sitting in. So when we go around and actually do things, he'll eventually port over. We also made a second house. I believe there's at least uh, one or two more NPCs that would like to live here. I don't think so. Daphne enjoys it. Kate might. Oh no, even Kate's there. He likes the surface. He likes the surface. I think so. We'll give it a bit of time before we get more NPCs to move in. So right now we're just going to get the two. I'm not going to make that pool, but the pool is going to be on the right here, so we can start doing the underground mining. I might just wall that off slightly so it's a bit less mob ridden. So at the end of the last episode, we also tried to work on getting that house done. Kind of started using the uh, little bit like a palm tree style build. You see, this is the first level of a palm house. We may actually make it quite a few levels tall and work out how this is. So she's a little homesick, so she doesn't really like the desert. As we know, with the the zookeeper or zoologist, she's got a bit of a thing where she's kind of a dual personality, almost like a werewolf in a sense, where she is like this in normal days, and then on a I think so the blood moon, she'll go and have a little manic sort of transformation where she gets very grumpy. As you see here, she's got her own little shop going on. So as I was saying before, they've got the critter companionship. This prevents you from killing critters. I generally like getting this because it's just so much lively with these critters around, and us just constantly doing our thing generally just destroys them, and it's really not nice. I just love having them around. So I'll eventually buy one of them. And a cat license, you also get a dog license and another animal, I forget which one. But these licenses allow animals to start living in your town. And I think so you can have multiple, because you can have multiple cats and other such things living in the town. Okay, so I just crafted a bit of tungsten armor. With this tungsten armor, just the breastplate alone is a 5 defense. So if we switch out our raincoat for this breastplate, we've got 7 defense instead of 4. I do like the look of the raincoat, so I'll keep that one on. Another life crystal, guys. Brings us to 180. I won't be using any more life crystals for a little bit. I'll keep myself under 200 because that counts as a spawn requirement for the Eye of Cthulhu. I don't think I'm ready for it right now. But another thing is that we've got here, we found the underground mushroom biome. So what I'll do with this biome actually, we know that we've got the normal potions. And one thing with the normal potions, if you use glowing mushrooms, they become a lot better potions. Plus, we've got a mushroom house here. I think I'm actually going to commandeer that house. Also, we have another life crystal there. So we've got a flare gun. Apparently Python's favorite thing in this game. I don't think so. So we've got a mushroom bat. There's a some statue and life crystal and a jellyfish. All of them. Ooh, sandcastle bucket's nice. The sandcastle bucket is a really cool thing. Oh, yay! I've been wanting this. Baby shark. So yeah, the shark bait. We've got a little friend that walks around with us. That's always nice. We won't feel as lonely anymore. We've got another life crystal. Actually, if I keep myself under 10 armor, I should be fine. That we don't get a random spawn. I do like the little detail they have with when the shark's out of water, he's in a little bubble of water. Sort of a nod to the good old days of SpongeBob. But as I was saying before, we'll commandeer this mushroom house for our own mushroom person when he finally decides to spawn. I'll make a few bits of wall and a door. Let's make a door first. Give him a door. Have a lantern, maybe 2. Okay, we now got a spore zombie. This is essentially, spore skeleton. Essentially another kind of version of the skeleton that we find as a normal mob. Does the same things. I think pretty much has the same drop. With the bestiary that we have now in the game, we have the ability to actually check those things out as well. So let's put down 2 lanterns here. Let's give this guy a door. Let's make this door actually seem to be on the ground as well. Okay, so we've got a crawdad. Nothing wrong with that. This slime seems to have some gold in him. So, very high-end slime we had just there. Crawdad didn't give us anything, which is a bit annoying, but you can't get everything you want all the time. So it seems like there's another house there with so we've got a life crystal to our left, that we saw before. It'll be really awesome if we can get to max life without having a it will be really cool if we have max life without having a Eye of Cthulhu spawn. And I think so if we are actually sitting at that sort of power bracket, we'll be pretty much set for when we fight Eye of Cthulhu. So the idea is the same as pretty much it's always been, where we try to get ourselves into a good armor set, and then from there we work on getting a... Oh, what's hitting us? Oh, health is quite low. From there we'll work on getting a... Oh my god, this worm. Should really have like a thorns or something. Make it a bit easier. Where's this worm coming from? I'm not even paying attention anymore. That's how he gets here, isn't it? You stop paying attention. He can't stop paying attention, and then he's got you. So we'll use this water to our advantage, where the mobs generally slow down. we've got our chair. We have a lot of mushrooms. We should be able to make a table. Awesome. There you go. So now we've got table, chair, some lights, and so that means when we get the mushroom, the mushroom NPC, we'll be ready for him. Let's just fix up his walls. Don't throw away his walls. Fix up his walls. Because this gent actually has some quite good gear. Okay. So we'll give him a little treasure chest as well. He can have his walls in there. We might actually give him a painting. And we'll leave it there for now. So let's go and get this life crystal on there. Is there a way I can get there that isn't too cumbersome? Awesome, so we went from 120 at the start of this episode to pretty much doubling our health. There's some Crimtane ore down there, which I wouldn't mind getting my hand on. If we can get that tendon bow, that would be awesome. It'll give us a good damage increase. We won't be able to make the pick now, but that's fine. What? They drop steak now? This is like that mystery meat steak. Dynamite. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. We have one more stick of dynamite. We'll save that for later. Won't use that sticky. Always that sticky here. That was actually a really good find that we had earlier where we can blow up Crimtane. I don't think we're mining our current level. Nope, see? So, really good that we can actually blow it up. Gives us a bit of a head start in getting some. Alright, what else is near here? We've got another chest. No, that's probably the chest that we put down. But apparently not. It's actually to the right. We've got another chest coming up. It seems to be probably a gold chest as well, so it'll have some good loot in there. I'm hoping for maybe a magic mirror or a cloud in a bottle. I mean, I wouldn't put past a pair of Hermes boots or anything like that. And on the way we find some gold. So look at us, we're getting actually a good turn of events here. Oh, okay, that's not good. That's... Okay, so this chest is very much trapped. And I don't want to deal with that trap. Bugger me. That's a trap. That's a trap. So what we can do is we can dismantle that. Dismantle that. dismantle that. You can see there's a little detonator down there as well. And we're coming onto a spider biome, which is cool. Okay, so we've got all that decommissioned. We can probably take out that fella there. Do the same with the other guy. And that's how we dismantle this trap. That was a doozy of a... Oh, okay. I didn't finish dismantling that trap. Whoa, and I dropped 3 gold. That is some money loss. Oh. No, that's alright. I think we had a pretty good route there. Let's see what we've got. Let's put some stuff away. We've got a firefly statue. I'm not sure if that works in similar way that other statues do. This is another thing, it's really cool. It consumes sand and you put down little sand castles. I think I'll use that when we get around to the beach. This is... Okay. So we've got some steak. This steak, as it says, it's just another food, so it increases everything. But it's a major increase, so we'll keep that for a boss fight. So I'll probably keep it for the Isle of Cthulhu. Put that away. There. Flare gun's good. Let's go and make all this gold. Not too much, but gold is gold. So what can we make here? We can make a gold pick. Gold pick is always good. So from what I understand, or from what I think we're gonna do, we're gonna go into tungsten armor and a gold tool set. So we'll just need a lot more tungsten by the looks of it. But I have to say today, guys, it's been a blast having you guys around. We're gonna get our tendon bow. There you go. So almost doubling our damage as well. Look at that. We're having some progress. Got some upgrades. We made some... Oh, I think I throw away that. I'll sell that pick. So we have some progress. Made some upgrades. I thank you guys very much for coming and joining me today. I'll do a little bit more work off camera to actually get ourselves a bit more up to speed. Hopefully by the next episode I'll get a tungsten armor set up. We'll have the Eye of Cthulhu fight. Probably before that I'll try to get a Slime King fight in. We've got a nice staff. We've got a good bow. If we have tungsten armor, we'll have decent armor. We'll just set up a small, well, yeah, a fairly small arena to see how we go, and then we go from there. I think that was a really good day of play. So like, subscribe, hit that bell, and come back for the next episode. Have a good one, guys. See ya.